Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my mama in here with y'all today. Say hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Oh, Lord. And y'all know, I guess I can start back calling him my trusty co-executive producers in the house, y'all.
What's up, guys?
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Y'all, trusty co-executive producers back. You know what? I get so sad when you're not here. Yes. Y'all know I could do this show in my sleep by myself. But when he's not here, I be like, where's Judah? Oh, Lord. Y'all, we got some bad news that's going on up down here in the world, y'all. Now, y'all know that Israel been out here going crazy lately. You know, attacking Gaza, killing all them people over there, claiming that Rafa's stealing the aid. Rafa wasn't stealing the aid because Rafa's not even up down there. The luring and trapping the people down there with the aid, so they come get the aid, telling the media they can't come down there. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to have some pictures up here. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Y'all. Okay, never mind. I'll keep going to this. What's that? Okay, where's the picture for Israel? Where's all the Israel stuff at?
Scroll
up. Okay. Well, y'all, all of this stuff going on with Israel, you know, they over there taking out all those people who live in Gaza and everything like that. You know what's happening with now they have beef with Iran. Which they've always had, but for some reason they amping it up. And here go Marco Rubio. We ain't got nothing to do with that. United States ain't got nothing to do with that. But and Israel's scared. They claim they scared of Iran because Iran has the ability to make a nuclear weapon now. So, but guess what? Guess whose fault it is that Iran is able to make a weapon now?
Who?
Trump. Because the first time he was in office, we had a deal with Iran that they would not make nuclear weapons, and as long as we gave them some type of aid. I forgot exactly what type of aid it was. Guess who pulled out of the Iran deal? Donald Trump. As soon as he pulled out of the Iran deal, Iran was like, and went into their basement and started back making their little bombs and stuff again. And then Israel sitting over there like, y'all making me nervous. Y'all making me nervous now. Now, isn't it ironic that Israel now feels nervous because their neighbor may have a nuclear bomb? Well, you done sat down there and took all the people up down there. Mm-hmm. This sounds like irony to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you thought you was doing something to somebody? Now, the reason why Israel feel like they can come over there and just do whatever they want and bomb their neighbors and all this kind of stuff like that, because you know they have this thing called the Iron Curtain, right? Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
What's the Iron Curtain?
The Iron Curtain is basically a missile defense system.
Okay, so basically what happens is somebody shoots a missile over to Iran, and then they detection system detects it and shoots off another missile to blow it up in the air before it even hits the ground. Yeah. Okay, so some guy was on the news the other day talking about, well, guess what Iran need to do? Just shoot off a whole bunch of missiles at one time, and hopefully one of them make it through. Child, Benjamin Netanyahu done told his own citizens, y'all just brace for something. Child, I can't stand his blockheaded ass, and you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my goodness, y'all. Do you know what? I can't say what I really want to say up on here. Mm-mm. All I got to say is this. Y'all know what that means. So, y'all, I got some reports I want y'all to listen to about this stuff going on with Israel. Y'all, oh, not him first. I need this. This is what just happened. Iran just attacked Israel, y'all, like 2 hours ago. Yeah. Y'all, here it goes. Y'all, watch this.
But first, to the growing tension in the Middle East. Iran fired a barrage of missiles and drones against Israeli cities. Retaliation for attacks against nuclear and military targets in and around Tehran. Israel also carrying out a second operation against Iran using warplanes and drones that had been smuggled into the country. Fox 4 Sean Rabs.
Now, you know what? I'm sorry I couldn't find a cuter anchor to do this part of the thing for y'all. I think this is Fox 4. I don't know what city this is, but baby, y'all need to be like the other big cities and not letting people of a certain size be up down there telling the news. I don't care how smart this man is, but y'all, he don't need to be up down there. I'm just playing. Y'all finish watching this.
In the newsroom with the very latest on this. Sean?
Escalating tension. And here's what we know right now. The numbers could change, but right now, fewer than 24 Israelis reported injured from what Iran says was hundreds.
Now, you know what? I love the tea he's spilling, but I just can't get past the fact that he looked like a walrus. I mean, Lord.
Hundreds of missiles and drones fired into Israel. Take a look at the video. The nighttime sky lit up over Israel as its Iron Dome defense system was activated against a retaliatory attack launched by Iran for Thursday night's Israeli attack, targeting Iran's nuclear program and military sites. Some explosions seen and heard as Iranian rockets hit Tel Aviv. Israel also hit Iran today with a second attack, killing military leaders and scientists. The strikes coming as Israel has increasing concern over Iran's developing nuclear weapons. Some who study this fight between Israel and Iran over the last 50 years say diplomacy is the answer, but an answer not coming soon.
Y'all listen to this man right here. This man right here, he about to tell y'all what's going on with this war and how Iran needs to be on the offense and let Israel be on the defense. Which, you know what? I'm for the offense right now. We need to score.
Hey, this was a target of opportunity, a time of opportunity for the Israelis to go after Iran while it was weakened. The best Iran can do is try to fire a lot of missiles and a lot of drones at one time and hope to get through Israel's Iron Dome defense shield. And then Israel will respond in kind. So I think we're going to have a protracted episode of airstrikes by each side, with probably the Israelis doing far more damage to Iran than Iran does to Israel.
Y'all, all I got to say is, listen, whatever's going down over there in the Middle East, whatever's going down there in the Middle East, Gary, Lord, I just hope y'all get it together because there's too much tyranny going on over there right now. Yeah. And you know, Iran has friends over there too. They might all be like, you know what? Let's all jump Israel at the same time, like the big bully that they are. Yeah. And now you see how big Iran is, right? Mm-hmm. Israel only this big compared to Iran. Like, y'all are really doing the most up down there. Y'all need to sit down. Yeah. Okay? Y'all need to sit down. Y'all, this black guy, his name is NLDR Media. I think he's in the military. He has a good... Marco Rubio claimed that the United States ain't had nothing to do with this, and they said they didn't have nothing to do with it and everything. I wonder why Marco Rubio decided he was going to jump out there and say that. Y'all watch this.
Okay, so we know Israel did just strike Iran, and the IDF on X just posted this. The IDF launched a preemptive, precise, combined offensive to strike Iran's nuclear program. Dozens of IAF jets completed the first stage that...
Now, this is what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the other man. They need to hire him up down there to the ABC. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Keep watching.
Included strikes on dozens of military targets, including nuclear targets in different areas of Iran. Today, Iran is closer than ever to obtaining a nuclear weapon. Weapons of mass destruction in the hands of the Iranian regime are an existential threat to the state of Israel and to the wider world. The state of Israel has no choice but to fulfill the obligation to act in defense of its citizens and will continue to do so everywhere it is required to do so, as we have done in the past. Here's a statement from the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Tonight, Israel took unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Israel advised us that they believe this action was necessary for its self-defense. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear, Iran should not target U.S. interest or personnel. That's all I got for now. Just a reminder, I have a free email newsletter where I go into more detail on many of these topics, and it's the only place where I cannot be censored. The link to that is in my bio. Remember, it's free. So go to my link, click the bio, drop your email in, and you'll be good.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay? If y'all want to support the man, I'd suggest y'all go to his site. Y'all, he's charging. And he charging big time, too. And guess what? I'd rather just, if y'all want to join his thing, go ahead and just say the good and crazy news sent y'all over there so I can get the credit. Okay? And, Mama, what you think about what's going on between Israel and Iran right now? I know
It's been going on for years.
For years, right?
Yes.
Since you was a little girl?
Yep.
So what? So right now Iran is attacking Israel. Do you think that Israel is the bully over there?
They are now because they think they're number one.
Now y'all heard it from my mama over here. She said it now. That's it. Okay. Y'all, and guess what? Bye, NL Doctor Media. Bye. I thought it was DL Doctor Media. I was about to be like, okay.
Come on, cat.
Lord. Oh, goodness, y'all. Who is this? Who is this?
Oh, that was after. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
But first.
Oh, okay. I see what you want to do. Y'all, Jane Doe is down here talking in the courthouse, y'all. I want them to release this lady name.
Yeah, me too.
I want to know who this is. Now, it says right here, Diddy trial Jane. He called me his crack pipe. My sex was addictive. Child. So, wait a minute. She's calling her sex crack pipe. Lord, that means that Diddy was down there. Let me stop. He was down there eating your groceries, girl? Oh, Lord. Okay, that's enough for him. That's too long.
I'm gonna walk away because I need to calm down.
Lord. This comes from TMZ. It says Diddy's ex-girlfriend says the music mogul was so addicted to having sex with her, he called her crack pipe. I don't want nobody calling me crack pipe, okay? Because I done seen the crack pipe. That ain't good. That ain't good at all, okay? I mean, can we get some Karama up in here? I mean, wait. And we going to need some buttons on this story, okay? I'm going to start back over. It says, Diddy's trial Jane Doe. He called me his crack pipe. My sex was so addictive. This comes from TMZ. Diddy's ex-girlfriend says the music mogul was so addicted to having sex with her, he called her a crack pipe. And the jury heard it straight from Diddy's mouth in a voicemail. Child.
You playing now.
No, I'm not.
You got to make sure I see when you're doing. If I'm reading, I'm not looking at the screen.
I thought you was going to stop.
But it was okay. Anyway, let me just keep going, y'all. Okay, you gotta. If you're gonna put, you gotta. Okay, let me start over again. You gotta get my attention somehow, so I know what you're doing. Like I know that what you, but these sounds have sound. So a lot of times I told you before that I end up talking over the sound. Either you could say something as a cue, or tap the table, do something to let me know so I know.
All right.
Because I'm still reading and the thing is playing. I don't even know it's playing. Okay, y'all, I'm going to start over again. And we ain't editing none of this out. And guess what, y'all? We need help down here at Good and Crazy News. If you want to work at Good and Crazy News, you don't have to live here to help me. Just email me at crazyN@gmail.com. And remember, that's crazyN@gmail.com. Y'all, we about to be monetized. That's not even cap. All right. Here we go again. This is a button-heavy story.
I know.
Okay, so do you have your stuff memorized?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, let's get into it, honey. Diddy's trial, Jane, he called me his crack pipe. My sex was so addictive.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Y'all, this comes from TMZ. It says Diddy's ex-girlfriend says the music mogul was so addicted to having sex with her, he called her a crack pipe. Now listen, I done seen the crack pipe before. Ain't nothing cute about a crack pipe. The main thing that makes a crack pipe ugly is this: what the crack pipe actually cracks. Okay.
Come on, cat.
And look, when it cracks, shards, you have shards on it and everything, y'all. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. And by the time you get to use the crack pipe, it's only this big. Okay. That's not good. So because somebody calling you crack pipe. Yeah, it says and the jury heard it straight from Diddy's mouth in a voicemail. During cross-examination, jurors in Diddy's federal criminal trial on Tuesday heard a voice message Diddy sent to Jane Doe in March 2023 where he told her, "You are the crack pipe. That's my new name for you, crack pipe." Now, you know what? I think if somebody nicknamed somebody crack pipe, it's probably like an inside joke, like she's actually smoking crack, and he's calling her the crack pipe because she's actually the one that's over there, probably putting her Tootsie in a pipe. And child.
Oh, come on, cat.
Oh my goodness! It says Diddy's defense attorney Tenny Garagos asked Jane, who's testifying under the pseudonym to protect her identity. Why? I don't know, because she probably ain't even famous. What Diddy meant by crack pipe. And she said he was addicted to having sex with her and smoking crack at the same time. It says Jay's audio response to Diddy's crack pipe message was also played in court. And in it, Jane said, "Crack pipe is so real for the both of us." Child, Lord.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Child, I mean, it's spilling the tea up there into this courtroom. And this was played in court, y'all. So this is the part that gets me. Crack pipe is so real for the both of us. Child, that is revealing.
Yeah.
What is they really saying? You think, because you know what? I ain't going to front. Two things I know for sure. Methamphetamines and sex and crack and sex go together. They do.
Okay.
You ever heard of a crack whore?
What?
A crack whore.
Yeah.
It says Jane also said a threesome they had with a male escort had them feeling like NBA ballers. How? Testifying she and Diddy compared themselves to Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Y'all are tripping up down here. Lord.
Oh, come on, cat.
Child, I think they said that she's supposed to be Kobe Bryant. Oh, I mean, the sex worker's supposed to be Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Diddy's supposed to be Michael Jordan. But how he's supposed to be Michael Jordan if he's just sitting there watching? Right. Michael Jordan's supposed to be out there, doing the most. It said the trifecta included a male escort, Paul, and she told jurors in the scenario she was Kobe, Diddy was Michael Jordan, and Paul was Shaquille O'Neal. No. And we don't know. She's a Jane Doe. My mama's like, it's a girl white. Jane had lots of testimony about having sex with other men in front of Diddy. And she told the jurors she would use the term cuck to describe Diddy. Cuck. I don't know what that means. She testified she learned the term cuckold in 2022 while researching her relationship with Diddy and felt cuck kinks resonated with what she was experiencing. This ain't exactly Phil Jackson's famed triangle offense. I don't know. I guess cuck is tied into sports somehow. Diddy. Now, all this she just spread it right here, this didn't need to be said. Because this ain't got nothing to do with the trial. All she's doing is exposing these sexual escapades with drugs, calling each other crack pipe. Now, Diddy, I don't know what the quality of the crack you was smoking must have been real high because it don't look like you lost no weight. So I need to see what the girl look like. Bye, Diddy. My mama talking about so she must look like a girl who say stuff like that. Y'all, they tripping up down here, y'all, with this Job Corps stuff. I guess this is supposed to be a picture for Job Corps. Mm-hmm. That's shade. That's shade.
It is?
Yeah, because this picture don't say nothing about Job Corps. This says, I'm not even going to tell you what I think it say. Child. So apparently, they got rid of Job Corps.
Yeah.
So, but the other side of the white people up there creating their own for nonprofit job corps for people. And one of them is called, because I sent this to co-executive producer, and he ignores me when I send him stuff. So let me just go in here. Oh no, this just happened. 702. Oh Lord, I gotta get back. So let me tell you what it's called, y'all. It's called Lord. Let me see. Farms Work Wonders is the name of the organization. This is in West Virginia. And I saw this story on CBS News in the morning. And because it's in West Virginia, guess who all the people is benefiting in the program? Who? White people. Meanwhile, they want to snatch Job Corps away from the inner city. Now, they've been saying that if you have room in your house and you mentally able and stable enough, because all these kids in Job Corps, they trying to get their life together. Yeah. You know what I mean? They go in there to be truck drivers and have a trade and all that kind of stuff like that. If you want to support them while they get their stuff together, if you have an extra bedroom in your house, give it up to them so they can come stay with you. Because obviously they don't want to go back home because that's how they ended up in Job Corps to begin with. Right. Okay? So it says Job Corps helped black youth. Now it's on the chopping block. I don't know what the medium is. I guess that's the source. It says Job Corps, the largest residential training program in the country, is in jeopardy. Since 1964, centers have provided eligible 16 to 24-year-olds with an opportunity to complete their high school education and develop the vocational skills they need to enter the workforce. Enrollees received housing, meals, basic health care, and living allowance. Now, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. When I was coming up, I thought Job Corps was only for bad kids, right? Because all the people I knew that would say they was going to Job Corps was always rough around the edge kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to Job Corps. I can't.
Oh, come on, cat.
But I didn't know. I thought that it was associated with like the court system at first. Then I used to think that I knew they were going there voluntarily, but I thought it was like if you went to Job Corps, you was like at your last, hope and desperation of trying to get your life together, which is good that they have that. Even if that is true, it's good that they have that. Yeah. So it says, they would give them housing, meals, basic health care, and a living allowance, as well as a career transition services. For many students, this program offered a lifetime to support they needed to achieve their career goals. Sadly, the Department of Labor announced its plan to pause funding for Job Corps, a move that would sunset the program. Congressman Robert C. Bobby Scott noted, without new contracts, these centers will cease to operate and will have to kick at-risk youth off their campuses, many of whom are homeless or in foster care and have nowhere else to go, like I said. And it's a safe haven. It's like you don't want to go to the military, right? But it's like, because a lot of kids who end up in the military are people who get kicked out of their house. They bad kids. They don't want to go to college. They don't want to work. The parents are sick and tired of them. They drag them down there to the recruiter's office and put their ass in the military. Bye. Because guess what? Once you sign them papers, that's it. You ain't escaping. They'll hunt you down. Right. You know what I'm saying? You better be on that bus at 4:30 in the morning down there when they throw all your shit in the middle of the street and be like, troops, find your name and get on the bus. And you be out there, child, that's how they start you off. That's not cat.
I know.
Okay? They throw all your shit in the middle of the street and tell you, you got 5 minutes to find your name and get on that damn bus. That's why I could never go to the military, y'all. I am too rebellious for that. Huh? I know, but the other way is Job Corps, is what I'm trying to say. You go to Job Corps, and that's why I used to always hear all these terrible stories about Job Corps, how kids be in Job Corps, they be fighting and shit and everything. It's like living high school for bullies and bad kids. That's not true.
Come on, cat.
I'm wrong for saying that, y'all. I'm sorry. We should not get rid of Job Corps. I'm telling this story so we can protect Job Corps. Yeah. Okay, so erase everything out of your brain what I just said. All of that was jokes. Y'all, it's the second page to this. It says, This is the cruel reality for many who depend on the program. While eliminating Job Corps will have a demonstrable impact on disadvantaged youth overall, when they say overall, they mean inner city, suburban, and trailer park kids. Okay? They include everybody. There are also racist implications to putting this particular program on the chopping block. While less explicit than removing diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, the attack on critical race theory or the criticism of wokeness in the policy shift carries racist implications. Nearly 75% of program participants were members of a racial or ethnic minority group, with 50% who identify as Black or African American. That's why they're taking it away. Yeah. Now, we got a story coming up tonight about HUD eliminating 51% of their budget. And they're going to be hurting Black people and white people with that one. Child says 50% of the people in Job Corps are Black or African American, which means the other 50% is white. Yeah. And Hispanics and everybody else. Says even though, and see, this is an evil way of pointing out the numbers. See, because this is why they justify getting rid of it to hurt Black people. See, because they only mentioned the only racial statistic they mentioned was the Black statistic. Yeah. 50% of the students are Black. Yeah, let's get rid of it.
Come on, cat.
What it shows is that, see, white people are 56% of the entire population. So what they're showing you is the contrast that's saying more Black people are taking advantage of this than white kids. So we can't have Black people getting more advantage than white kids, so let's just get rid of the program. That's reality. Says even though the Trump administration did not cite race as a reason for its decision, Cap! I just got through explaining it. Yeah. To eliminate funding for the program, the consequences of the policy shift are evident. Without Job Corps, fewer Black youth will have access to academic and vocational training as well as other essential resources. Consequently, they'll be less prepared to enter the workforce. Defunding Job Corps will pull the rug from underneath Black youth and other at-risk minorities. So you're a young person. Okay, you just recently graduated from high school, like a year ago, year and a half ago, whatever. If you think it's fair for them to take this program away from all kids, not just Black ones, but all children?
No. They should keep the program in no matter what, because it's to benefit the next generation.
And benefit the community that they live in, where they come from. Yeah. Y'all want to complain about people being poor and being on welfare and stuff like that, but you take away the programs that's supposed to keep them off the welfare, you take the programs away. Right. Does that make sense?
No.
Not enough white kids are getting into
what you say, Mama?
Not enough white kids are getting into the Job Corps.
That's what we just got through saying. Yeah. Oh. Buy Job Corps, not buy Job Corps. Buy whoever's eliminating the damn freaking Job Corps. Yeah. And who is it? Who's backing this bill? Robert C. Bobby Scott. Buy. No, he ain't Black. The next dummy we're going to talk about from HUD is Black. This one ain't, I don't think, because, the white is silent. Have you ever noticed that? The white is silent. Anytime the media talk about people, if they say, a man gunned down his whole family and dumped them in a dumpster, that's just white.
Man, right.
That's a white man. If it's a Black person, they say, a Black man that's 6'1" and 228 pounds with one eye open and brown hair and blue eyes. He had on a pair of Dunk Nikes that's black and white with a track shirt on and some track pants. That's how, do you see the difference? Yeah. Have you ever noticed that?
I have.
I'm trying to tell you. It says, oh, Lord, we back to Anne Marie again? She got slammed the other day for going down to the tiny desk and pretending like her voice was ready to be up down there. Yeah. Is this her redemption story right here or something?
No.
No? Oh, Lord. Is this Anne Marie? No, this is not Anne Marie. Y'all, whatever this is, this come from Media Takeout. And y'all know how I feel about Media Takeout.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
It says Anne Marie Wiley slams Stanek Bravo series Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I told you don't ever bring me these Real Housewives stories.
Yeah, but that was going against Real Housewives.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't care about them people.
Come Come on, cat.
Bye. I don't even care. It was an auto slam. One sentence. I don't even feel like reading it. Okay, y'all. Oh Lord. Oh my God, y'all. Everybody's up down here tripping these days. Everybody is tripping because dummy Donald Trump is letting all the criminals out. Now all the criminals are lining up to get pardoned. Okay? Guess who's up there screaming, my turn, my turn? R. Kelly. Child, listen. He's probably up there like, well, everybody else is getting loose. He's letting all the other criminals out. Harvey Weinstein is down there to the courthouse right now. I bet he waiting on his chance to get pardoned too. But he done been double, triple convicted, child. They done gave his ass 18 more years on top of 21 years he already got, child. He down there.
He ain't like hard.
We beat these
He down there.
on the other side, and we are escaped again.
Lord. Y'all, R. Kelly's up here trying to get a pardon from Trump, y'all. It says R. Kelly's seeking presidential pardon from Donald Trump, put in solitary confinement after death threat claims. Okay, so now you're trying to call attention to yourself. He down there to the jailhouse saying, hey, man, because you know R. Kelly probably famous in jail, okay? Yeah. So he's trying to make up that he got a death threat so he can get put in solitary confinement so he can get put on the news so he can start tapping on the wall. Can y'all let me out? Can y'all? No, JoJo, that's me. Sit down. That's me. Come here, doo-doo. That's me. That's not the front door, y'all. Y'all know what? Every time I tap on something and JoJo hear it, she think it's the front door. Yeah. JoJo, that was me. I'm sorry. My bad. Y'all, so R. Kelly's up down there begging to be let out of jail, child. Mm-hmm. So, you know, he had to call attention to himself first. Because, you know, he can't just sit in the jail room and go, Donald, can you hear me? I want you to let me out. I'm going to spread my wings and fly out of the jail.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Okay. R. Kelly done this. Listen, it says this comes from People magazine. It says R. Kelly is seeking clemency from President Donald Trump in his bid to be transferred from federal prison to a home confinement. The disgraced singer, who is currently serving 30 years in prison sentence after being convicted on federal charges including racketeering and sex trafficking, is hoping to be granted a pardon or have his sentence commuted after alleging in an emergency motion filed this week that 3 officials with the Bureau of Appeals plotted his murder. That's not true. Yeah. Huh? Because R. Kelly's down at the prison giving concerts every week.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody going to try to get rid of him.
Didn't he say he made like 500 songs in jail?
He going to be rich when he get out. If he ever get out. Child, I don't believe this. Listen, all the criminals are trying to walk now that Donald Trump done let the Chrisleys out. And I know R. Kelly's like, hell no, if them sisters can get out, I can get out too.
Oh, come on, cat.
Lord. Man, you did R. Kelly, you know what you need to do? You need to pipe down until you see Diddy walk out. Mm-hmm. Okay? You need to be quiet. Okay, because you know it's too much attention on all y'all black people trying to get out at the same time. You know they ain't gonna do that. You actually messing up Diddy's chances of getting out. Okay, by speaking up right now, because the world is watching. We all sitting at home like, all right, now y'all, this court shit is out of control. Yeah. All y'all, everybody's just getting off. Now, why am I being convicted if everybody else is getting off? Why my DWI still sticking up down here? How come my traffic ticket ain't being commuted since Donald Trump could be convicted 34 times and still become president? Child, y'all are tripping up down here. Bye, R. Kelly. Bye, Donald Trump. Lord, y'all better stop doing all this tripping up down here. I'm telling y'all, the people who going to uprise in a minute. They're going to be in the streets yelling and screaming for justice reform for everybody. Yeah. Okay? Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness, y'all. I couldn't wait to tell this story. This delusional girl over here, Angelica Ross from the series Pose, had a meeting with Michael B. Jordan and decided in her head she's going to tell everybody she went out on a date with this man. Now, you know what? I want to give Michael B. Jordan kudos for even allowing this meeting to happen.
Right.
Kudos. Now, guess what? Now, Angelica Ross, let me tell you why you messed up. Now, you done went out and had a meeting with this man. It's clear at this point in your career right here, you ain't really passing like that. Okay? You look like a man with a wig on. Old dirty wig on top of that. The wig she went and got off somebody's floor. She picked up off the floor, child. Lord.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Listen, girl. And Michael B. Jordan was gracious enough to meet with the girl. He allowed you to take a picture with him, even though his face is looking like, look, I'm right here. Don't get no closer to where you at right now. Okay? I don't need no confusion. And she went home and she printed out this picture and she got in her closet and sat on the floor and looked at it and was like, me and Michael B. Jordan, we went on a date. I'm in love now. I'm in love now. Possibilities are endless.
Come on, Cat.
And then you know what's bad about it? That now, you know she went around telling everybody she went on a date with Michael B. Jordan. Now, the thing about it is now she's going to she admitted that in her mind she went on a date with Michael B. Jordan, okay? But that actually makes you look worse, Angelica. Yeah. It makes you look worse because you fantasizing about something that you can't get. Now, guess what? We all do that. Yeah. We all fantasize about people and things that we want that we can't have. Yeah. We do it all the time. But guess what? You're not supposed to put it in public, and you damn sure don't say it out your mouth.
Exactly.
That's something that you only tell your closest good Judy girlfriend. Right. You don't jump down to Twitter and start writing shit. Now, let me see what this thing's saying up over here. Lord. Oh, God. Flashback to our first date. Lord, talk about delusion, child. And you wrote this and put it on Twitter? Girl, she should have did this from her dummy account and then said she got hacked or something. Was really trying it. Yeah. Girl, that's probably why her career sucks right now. Because after she got died, let me see, when was this? I wonder when she actually went on this date with this boy, a parent supposed date. Because it seemed like out of nowhere, her character got killed off of Pose. Because I was watching Pose. Pose was real good. She goes, at Michael B. Jordan, heart emoji, fire emoji. We talked about misogyny and intolerance of the LGBTQ folks in the black community. Why are you telling us your conversation with him? All right. That is so disrespectful. Like, you are painting a whole fantasy that never happened. To be clear, you had no idea it was a date, but I was in La La Land with you. Laughing, crying emoji. I got in the van to leave and started to gush with the girls and realized one of the girls was your sister. So I kept it cute. No, you didn't, girl. But we'll never forget what a gentleman you were. Can we go back? Girl, no. He's saying no. Yeah. No. Child, Angelica. This stunt that you pulled is worse than the little bad girl Angelica from the Rugrats. Angelica from the Rugrats would never play herself like that. Never. You giving Angelica from the Rugrats a bad name. I wonder what her sign is. Let me see. Let me ask Gemini what Angelica Ross. Okay, Google. What sign is Angelica Ross, the actress? Angelica Ross, in addition to her acting career. Oh, Lord. Okay, because Angelica Ross is not a real name, your birthday's not up down there. Only your accomplishments.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
I know you like that one, but okay, now we done used it like 8 times. Okay, so y'all listen. Oh, see, this is why straight men don't want to be taking pictures and stuff with y'all because y'all take y'all shit too damn far. Now, I'm quite sure Michael B. Jordan did not appreciate you writing this, even though he probably didn't say nothing about it. He's probably like, she's crazy. Right. That's what everybody's thinking now. You making yourself look crazy. I don't need to read none of this because this is enough. Bye, Angelica Ross, girl. Oh, goodness. Stop fawning over this, man. Guess what? We all think Michael B. Jordan is handsome. Even straight men know that Michael B. Jordan is handsome. Everybody knows that. But this right here, what you did is psychotic. Yeah. Don't do that again. You played yourself with that. That's what you call playing yourself. Oh, y'all, it's time for Black History, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay, y'all, this 80-year-old lady in Atlanta, Georgia, she's just opened up her 8th business. She look good, y'all. Look at what a wig could do for you, honey. Yes. I wonder if she got her wig from Jasmine Kurtz. She can. Yeah. Oh, goodness, y'all. I have a little indigestion. I'm sorry, y'all. Lord. It says, right, 80-year-old black woman. I don't want to read this right now. We don't have, no. I mean, really? I can't. I mean, really? I can't even see that, period.
I asked you if you want.
But all you have to do is, oh, my God. You didn't show me this. You showed me this, the beginning.
I showed you that one.
Oh, my God. Where was I at when you showed it to me?
Right here. Hanging out the window.
Well, how far away was I?
It wasn't that far.
Okay, now you playing with me. Now you can play Karamo. Okay? And this is oh, you tried me. Oh, you don't want it reversed on you? Oh, you caught on to what you caught on to what I was trying to do. Oh, goodness, y'all. So Mark Lamont Hill was on somebody's show, and he mentioned the fact that he got pepper sprayed a long time ago. Now the video is resurfacing. And it's going around for some reason. I guess this is his way of doing a flashback because, he's been in the press a lot lately. Yeah. And, and some of his colleagues have leapfrogged past him, like Clay Kane and Amisha Cross and what's the other loudmouth girl name who's the bully that I really love?
Oh, Reese?
Reese Colbert. They done leaped over poor Mark Lamont Hill. They done left his ass sit down there with his hoodie on, with his jersey on, sitting in the dark talking on his own news show. And he goes down to Piers Morgan to be embarrassed and shit like that, being made fun of. Yeah. So I guess he's trying to get his name up there so he could be on the shows like Reese and all the rest of them, child. So y'all watch this lady gonna come up to him talking about. Where's the video?
Down.
Huh?
Down.
Why is it?
The photo
Okay, well, why I don't have a picture of them? How come you ain't tell me? I didn't. Okay, y'all. Mark Lamont Hill, this is him, y'all, in case y'all don't know him. I don't know why he looks so sad on this picture right here. But he was speaking somewhere, and this girl came up, and she's like, look, I know you should know something about sexual harassment and this and that and blah, blah. So he looks at his security like, y'all need to come over here and get this girl. And they didn't do nothing, so she got able to get close enough, and then next thing you know, she pulled out her pepper spray, started trying to spray him. I don't know, because I don't know what he's supposed to know. But y'all watch this.
Because my family is absolutely connected to Mamiya. I just wanted to say thank you so much for helping him. However,
is it playing?
I know that it's been brought to your attention.
Is it playing?
About basically what is going on in regards to the CIA.
It looked like it's playing, but it looked like it's.
So what I mean by that is basically, about the sexual abuse that encountered.
That you encountered?
Yes, that I had encountered.
No, I've never met you before.
So you don't know about the sexual abuse that encountered?
I'm gonna ask you.
That walk.
This woman's broken into the store and vandalized, but that's not this Karen Robinson.
Yeah, I've never met this woman before.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, Lord. This was terrible. This was terrible. I'm glad they tackled her like a linebacker up down there. I know you want to ask me personal questions. Listen, we doing the show. As soon as the show is over, well, okay. All right, so bye, Mark Lamont Hill. I hope your career does take off after this, okay?
Because my family is absolutely connected to Mamiya.
Okay, so bye, Mark Lamont Hill. And guess what, y'all? Oh, Lord, y'all, the mouse is just running all over the place. Y'all, we'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Now, why you got the commercials and stuff in the wrong order today, co-executive producer? Never mind. Okay, y'all. Guess what it's time for, y'all? Oh, we don't have no men's gossip today. Yay. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. And guess what it's the end of, y'all? It's the end of men's gossip. The NBA Finals is going on right now, and we don't have no men's gossip. Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness, y'all. I'm being sabotaged up down here, y'all. Y'all, this man right here is getting on everybody's last nerve. Now, the one black person Donald Trump got down there to the cabinet, he decided he going to go down there, and he's the HUD secretary, y'all. He's the HUD secretary. His name is Scott, whatever his name is, y'all. I don't want to go through all of these statistics that they got on this paper. You know why, right? Because it's all going to be just like we talked about the other one. All of it's going to be skewed to make black people look bad. Yeah. So that's why I'm not going to read none of this. But I'm going to tell y'all what happened. He came out the other day, y'all, and said he's going to slash the budget 51% from HUD. Now, you know, HUD includes housing and urban development. It also includes FHA, home loans. It also has in there Section 8 is in there. And also in there is USDA is also in there. USDA housing is where they're developing brand new land, and it used to be farmland, and you get a discount for buying that because it's usually far away. Yeah. Those are you call USDA loans. So he decided he going to go up there and be quoted as saying, y'all, housing Section 8 is supposed to be a trampoline, not a hammock. A hammock.
Come on, cat.
So he's saying that either if you on Section 8, you either need to have a job or volunteer 20 hours a week. See, this is what privileged white and black people don't understand is that, guess what? People on Section 8 do work, and they work a lot. And the most of them have 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet. Because you have to remember, you have a single mom out there who has 3 kids, no education. She's trying to make ends meet. She might have a job as administrative person during the daytime, and then she's doing Uber Eats or DoorDash at night. Right. Okay? So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who these people are that you're talking about that don't have a job, that don't work. The problem is corporate greed is the problem, not Section 8. Yeah. The people who work at Walmart, they all on government assistance. They be the same ones swiping their SNAP card down there for their government assistance. So what is you talking about? The problem is corporate greed. Now, if these companies paid their employees good enough, they wouldn't have to be on government assistance. And the reason why they're on government assistance is because it's cheaper for corporations to tax revenue to pay for them to be on government assistance than it is for the corporations to actually pay them an actual livable wage. Let's talk about that. While you sit up on your high horse looking down on everybody, and you know where you come from, so don't even try to play with us. Right. I'm so sick of these people, y'all. I'm sick of these people. Now, guess what? This HUD thing that they slashing for Section 8 and all that, it's hurting white people and black people. But like Monique said in the movie Precious, It's more white folk out there getting sisters than it is niggas, Miss Onassis. Okay? So you ain't doing nothing but hurting white people. Now guess what? All of these people who are white people on Section 8, guess who most of them voted for?
What?
Trump. They voted for Trump. Oh, he's not going to do nothing to us. He's going to give us our coal jobs back because that's where they live, out there where there's no jobs or nothing, where coal mines and shit used to be at, and now they live in trailers, getting government assistance that they ain't going to be able to get no more. This is what y'all voted for, white folks. Poor white people, this is what y'all voted for. Bye. Now they talk about they want to help black people, or help poor people. You're taking away the stuff that's supposed to help them, and you're taking away the aid. What y'all trying to do? Create homeless people? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
Right?
Yeah.
They want people to be homeless. Child.
So they could get more money.
Exactly. Because guess what? It's cheaper to give people, here's some rice, than it is to pay them. Child says streamer Adam Ross reveals he spent $1 million on lean. Auto slam again. I told y'all I was the first person ever to be on lean. My mama told myself, what's lean? No, what is it, food assistance? No. Lean is when people sip cough syrup to get high, which is so stupid. Oh goodness, y'all. We got so much stuff to talk about. I want to have some expert stuff. I need some videos to go with this. I don't want to talk about this without somebody really saying something, Y'all, a cargo ship full of electric cars, y'all, got abandoned off the Lord, it says a cargo ship full of electric vehicles was abandoned in the Pacific Ocean after a terrifying fire erupted. You know they be jumping on these ships like pirates and stuff. Be jumping on these ships, you know that, right?
I know.
And hijacking them and doing all kinds of stuff to them. Child, could you imagine whoever manufactured these cars? A whole shipping container of these cars went down. That's hundreds of these cars.
Yeah.
Child says, I wonder somebody did something to somebody, and they was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sink your ship. That's crazy.
I know.
This comes from the Daily Mail. It says a salvage team is en route to a cargo ship carrying almost 3,000 vehicles that was abandoned in the Pacific Ocean after a fire broke out earlier this week off Alaska's Altunian Islands. The 600-foot Morning Midas remains adrift approximately 300 miles southwest of Attic Island, according to the U.S. Coast Guard, which is continuing to monitor the situation via satellite. Why don't somebody just hook up a tugboat to it and take it somewhere? It seems like that's the obvious thing to do, right?
Yeah.
But you know why they don't want to touch it? Because somebody, a criminal, is like, anybody touch this shit before I get my money, it's going down. And they leaving it alone. Everybody's like, right. Then we ain't got nothing to do with that. It's in the middle of the ocean.
Come on, cat.
It says photographs show the vessel still smoking hundreds of miles from the nearest coastline days after the initial distress signal was received. Thick columns of smoke can be seen billowing in the sky. The ship had departed Yanti, China, on May 26. The Coast Guard noted that the vehicle figures preliminary as situation develops. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all something. It's something bigger going on in the world right now because it's so much shit happening. White people are losing their damn minds because if you look around the world, all the white people are fighting. Yeah. All the white folks are fighting. Because you know how much of the population of the world population white people are?
A lot.
No, 7. It's only 7%. The world population is only 7% white.
Yeah.
Think about it. There's 3 billion or 4 billion people in India alone. There's 2-3 billion people in China. Ain't no telling how many billions of people are in Africa. Right. The United States only has 325 million people in it, and half of them ain't white. And Europe is even way smaller. You can fit almost a whole Europe inside of Texas. It's not that very many white people.
I know.
Now you know. You just got through telling me it was 90%. That was proper. She grew up in a time where Jim Crow was strong, and you had the perception in your mind that it was more white people than it was. Child, slavery could have been over because it was more slaves. Well, not really. I think at a point there was more slaves than white people at one point. Child, y'all, it's too much going on in the world, y'all. Oh, goodness, y'all. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom, the Kim K Slam. How long has this show been? Oh, right at an hour. Y'all, Iran and Israel. Offense. 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 Woo! Bye. Was that too much? Diddy and your girlfriend, y'all crackheads up there. Now we know. You taking that Tootsie and pushing it down in that crack pipe, calling each other crack pipe. Who called somebody crack pipe? Right. Child, stop it. Y'all was both smoking crack. That was y'all signal to each other that y'all about to do Tootsie and put some Tootsie in the pipe and light it up and get it smoking. And y'all can hit it and do y'all nasty thing up down there. I know what y'all talking about. Bye, Diddy. Oh, Lord. Y'all, they trying to get rid of Job Corps. That's a terrible thing. It's bad for young people, period. But they really trying to hurt African-American kids with this. And that HUD shit, you just trying to hurt poor white people. Everybody, that's why, look at it. Look at what they did. They put the black person in charge of HUD to hurt white people. And you see what I'm saying? You see how they do.
Yeah.
Child. So they can make the black man the villain for the poor white people. Child, that's a mess. Anne-Marie, I don't care about you. I don't know what you did. R. Kelly, boy. He's trying to get out of prison. He can't get out. You ain't getting out. He might. Yeah. You know, because Angelica Ross, girl, some things just don't need to be said. Yeah. Some things just supposed to stay in your mind and you just go, ooh. Or you sit down with your good Judy girlfriend, only one. And you express to them how fucking crazy you are. Okay? You don't let everybody know. Lord. Mark Lamont Hill, child, I hope you get your kudos up down there. They need to drag his ass over there to Don Lemon show. Let him be up over there with Don Lemon, y'all. Stop.
And get better security.
No, his security did good. He got up in time. You know, this was years ago. He ain't had that much money back then. Okay? For no real highfalutin security like that. I ain't finna let you slam Mark Lamont Hill like that up down here. Okay, because I actually like him. Okay. HUD, y'all, Lord. Aiden Ross, I don't care. And y'all better leave that ship alone up out there because they done already told y'all touch that ship, y'all gonna be done with. Okay. Bye, y'all. And co-executive producer, how can they get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS.
And mommy, how can they get in contact with you? Just tell them to call me? Yeah. And then I'll put you in contact with her. Yeah. Y'all, if y'all want to send us stories, just go to crazyN@gmail.com. And if you want to join the team over here, we're about to be monetized. Mm-hmm. Come on, we need some more producers. We need people to help us with the show, develop it technology-wise. Again, just email us crazyN@gmail.com. And y'all know I love y'all so much. Guess what I'll be doing till next time, y'all? I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting